Millions of Australians believe alternative medicine can be just as effective or even more so than conventional treatments. But while herbs may be the oldest form of healing, mainstream medicine continues to question the safety and effectiveness of many remedies. An Adelaide forensic pathologist has now sounded a worldwide warning about the dangers of herbal products, especially if taken in large quantities or combined with certain prescription drugs. Registered nurse Mari Furler knows only too well that natural does not always mean safe. Tracy Bowden reports.
As a registered nurse and mother, Marie Furler knows the benefits of a healthy lifestyle. So when she started to suffer the symptoms of menopause, she tried a natural remedy. It contained the herb black cohosh, traditionally used in North American Indian medicine.
There are many products available for these symptoms, and a lot of them have a combination of products in them, but the one that I took contained only black cohosh.
Did you think there might be any risks associated with the product?
No, I read the packet, I read the directions, and from my recollection at that time it actually stated it was suitable for long-term use. All the advertisements in the magazines had said that it was safe.
When the otherwise healthy 50-year-old started to feel unusually tired, she consulted her GP. To their astonishment, tests revealed she was on the brink of toxic liver failure.
When the gastroenterologist came in to see me, he said, I want you transferred to Flinders ICU straight away. And I thought, why? What's wrong? And he said, I think you need a liver transplant. But it was just like I was hit with a semi-trailer truck. I said, look, when will I be able to go home? And they said, the only time that you'll be getting out of here is with a new liver or in a box.
When Marie Furler decided to try a natural remedy, she was joining a global trend. It's estimated that each year $60 billion is spent worldwide on alternative medicines, and at least 50% of Australians have tried some form of herbal treatment.
We probably need to have you in and have a chat. In Australia, herbal medicines are regulated as therapeutic goods by the TGA, and they're subject to scrutiny for claims on the packets. And generally speaking, when you buy a herbal product in a supermarket, you're getting a safe product.
But the fact is they're not scrutinised to the degree that prescription drugs are.
No, they're not.
John Baxter from the National Herbalists Association of Australia believes natural remedies do far more good than harm, and says adverse reactions to black cohosh, the herb Marie Furler took, are rare.
The product in question has had millions of doses dispensed across the world, and unfortunately some people do have idiosyncratic reactions to herbal medicines as they do to pharmaceutical drugs. And in her case, I'm afraid she was one of those people that had the idiosyncratic reaction.
Marie Furler's case may be extreme, but it again raises the question, does natural mean safe?
If you're saying something's natural, plutonium is natural, but it doesn't make it safe. If somebody dies, we'll get a police report that may list all of their prescription drugs, but not the herbal drugs, because the police will think, oh, it's a natural substance, it's safe. Herbal substances are also very hard to test for. So really there is this big gap in our knowledge.
In a paper published in the US-based Journal of Forensic Sciences, University of Adelaide forensic pathologist Professor Roger Bayard says doctors need to be more aware of the potentially fatal consequences of some herbal medicines, either on their own or when mixed with other substances.
And there was one study from the States that showed lead poisoning, mercury poisoning, arsenic poisoning. So there are heavy metals that can be in these herbs. And there was a study from Taiwan that showed that nearly a quarter of all their herbal preparations had Western drugs mixed in. And of course, if you're allergic to the drug, or there's a potential for cross-reaction with the drug, then this can be particularly dangerous.
Many herbal products are listed with the Therapeutic Goods Administration, but that doesn't mean they're licensed or have been clinically tested. Under the current guidelines, the company behind the product, when called upon, must be able to produce scientific evidence on the product's safety and efficacy, but that doesn't ensure the science has been done before the marketing.
You find time after time that people look at it and say, well, Therapeutic Goods Administration says this stuff's okay, it must be okay. The TGA regimen for listing all of these products does not adequately protect consumers. We need the TGA to be resourced by government to check the veracity or otherwise of the therapeutic claims made for these products.
To fund research, money has to come from somewhere. One global financial economic crisis is enough to stop complementary medicine research in its tracks, mainly because no government can afford right at the moment to be giving away money on things that may be less than their top priorities.
GP Mark Donoghue can see both sides of the issue. He works with traditional and complementary medicine.
To some extent, the public let themselves down when they don't tell their various practitioners what they're doing. If the public are prepared to be honest with their doctors and their naturopaths and their herbalists, then we'll all do a lot better because we get some understanding of interactions.
This is a point all the interest groups in this debate agree on.
There's a great necessity to educate people about the potential dangers of mixing herbs and drugs, because herbs are therapeutic agents and they can affect the way the body metabolises drugs. It can enhance a drug's action or it can reduce a drug's action.
Marie Furler has undergone 2 liver transplants and she's now feeling better, but her life is changed forever. She's given up her nursing career and has had to cut back on some of her favourite activities.
You don't know what's doing it to you. We live in a society where we've got the knowledge, we've got the technology, we've got the legislation to put things into place, and it's just not happening. And women are still at danger.
The herbal medicine Marie Furler was taking now contains a TGA warning about the possible risks of liver disease, but she believes that's not enough.
As it stands now, the product is available in all supermarkets, all health food stores, and you just reach for it. It's just next to the Cell Vital and the Panadol and the Band-Aids. And to me, I think it's too dangerous to be there.
The Therapeutic Goods Administration was unable to provide a spokesperson for an interview, but in a statement to the 7:30 report acknowledges that complementary medicines have the potential for causing adverse events or interacting with conventional medicines. The organisation says it is reassessing the regulation and monitoring of herbal remedies through what it describes as a proactive regulatory reform agenda. There is no doubt that for many Australians, herbal remedies have proved beneficial and have worked where conventional medicine didn't, but there is still room for more knowledge.
It's not that we want to ban everything that could possibly kill a person. It's that we want everyone to know beforehand what the risks are, what the benefits are, and to be able to weigh them up.
Tracy Bowden with that report.